exercise, the muscles are the hamstring here, the muscles are the calf, and the muscles that we have are the gluten here. The muscles are the buttock here. So that we're trying to convert all the fat there into muscles. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Thank you out there, everyone's at home. We want you to join us as we're going to do it. Please get your mats and make sure you make yourself ready to straight on your mat. This exercise as well will affect the lower part of the tummy here. And we want you to have good body and sound mind. We want you to get rid of the fat you carry all about all this one. Okay, you drop your leg. Drop your leg, drop it. Okay, your right leg back now. You can see the leg fully stretched at the back, knee locked, and the toes pointing straight back. Okay, you bring it back. All right, you change to the other leg. You can see the leg fully stretched, fully stretched. If you are not feeling it at the hamstring here, you are not doing it. If you are not feeling it at the calf here, you are not doing it. And as well, you have to feel it at the lower back, at the lower part of the abdomen there, the lower down there, you must feel it there. Okay, now you bring it down. So now we are getting straight 10 from the left leg, straight 10. All right, your 10 there. 1, fully straight. Thank you. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you very much. Okay, from the other leg now, another 10. Please, I want you to stretch your leg very well at the back. You feel it at the hamstring. You are feeling it at the thighs as well. You feel it at the calf, and the toes pointing straight. You can see his toes pointing straight at the back. Okay, you bring it down. All right, back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just correct the mistake from these activities there. By the time he takes his leg out, he's bringing the knees back to the floor. Down, 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 down. Just bring it down, down, down. The knees on the floor, back. The knees on the floor. So this time around, when you take it out, you are not bringing the knees back to the floor. The knee halfway without getting to the floor, you hang it there and you bring it back. Okay, let me have that now. 1, thank you. 2, your leg fully stretched. Thank you. 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, thank you very much. Okay, from there we change to the other leg. You can see how you stretch it out. We are getting rid of the fat at the gluten here, the fat at the buttock, the fat at the thighs, the fat at the hamstring, the fat at the calf, and the fat in the lower in our legs. So that's what we are trying to do this morning. Okay, are you counting? How many now? 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you very much. How was that? Are you feeling it at all? Are you feeling it at the top, at the half, yeah? Okay, you should feel it. If you're doing it very well, I know you will. You got to feel it very well. This time around, same exercise, but a little bit modification to it. Same exercise, I call it, but a little bit modification to it. Now we are going to stretch your left leg back. Now you stretch your right hand. Fully stretch at the back. You look up. All right. How was that? Please, I want you to try that as well at home. Get on your mat, your knees on the floor, 2 pounds there. Stretch your right leg and the left hand out there. Okay, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, thank you very much. Now you change. Fully out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you very much. You can see the leg pointing straight and the hand wall fully stretched at the front there. Okay, we got it one more time. Out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from the other side, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you very much. Now with this, you are also getting the balance fitness as well. That's another component in fitness, your balance. Many cannot even get it. When you stretch it out this way, they tend to be shaking. No, that's not good for you and me. stretch it out, get your balance. You have to maintain your balance. You can see my legs pointing straight and the hands out there. So my dear brother, this time around we're going to alternate the hands and the legs together. You get it this way. 1, change, 2, like that. Okay, let's go. 1. You can see the balance. All right, you start it all over again. You get your balance. 2, thank you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go. That's it. That's it. You can get as many 10. This is another 10 now. We've gotten like 3 10 now. Now make it 30. And we're going to 60 this time around. Now I told you we have to step it all a little bit. We can't continue to be getting 10, 10, 5, 5 at the same time again. No. We are stepping up. We are getting improved fitness. So we need to step up the exercise as well. Okay, now we've got 30 from the 60. Now we are looking for the last 30. Now let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright? So that makes it 40. I told you we are looking for 60. Okay? The next 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright? 50. Okay, the last 10. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Alright, that's good. So you can see now we've gotten 60 abdominal walk. Okay, alright, stand up. Stand up. Thank you very much. How was that? Where are you feeling it? Just let them know. Where are you feeling it?
The lower back.
The lower back.
This side.
Okay, the lower abdominal.
Yeah.
Okay. Your bicep and tricep there. Where again? You're not feeling it there?
I didn't feel it.
That's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. It's good for you. Alright. Viewers at home, I want you to repeat it as many as you can. You don't force yourself. When you're tired, you pause, you breathe in from the nose, out from your mouth. And then you rest like 20-30 seconds. It's okay for you, and make sure you get back to it. Please. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with it, you have to stop for today. You have to stop for today. Please, tomorrow is another day. You can join us in doing the exercise. Alright, from here, let me lead this. You can see still on the floor walk today. Okay? Alright. I want to know if you can go to do this. Alright, I'm up. You can see. Alright, you can get your mat. Get the mat there. If you don't know you on the floor, don't get your mat. You know what I'm waiting for you. You can get your mat as well. Or if you have a small mattress that you can use it as well. Just make sure you make yourself comfortable and you're putting on nice sports clothing. Your canvas and your shirt or your short like this. So that will make you more comfortable. Alright, up. So when you come up, you bring your knees to the elbow there. Back. You change it up. Thank you. Now we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? Good. It's good for you and me. Okay. My friend, my daddy, my uncle, my sister, my brother at home, I tell you, good health doesn't just come to you. Good body doesn't just come to you. You have to encourage yourself, you motivate yourself, you keep on joining Keep It program every morning, and I bet it we are going to get better body and sound mind as well. Okay, thank you. Are you counting there? Yes. Okay. 9, 20. Okay, from there we're moving to this. You come up, you bring the 2 legs to yourself. 1, like 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's another 10 of another different kind of floor routine. Okay, alright, before we go today, let me just give you this. Alright, the 2 legs up. So now we're bringing the fingers to the toes there. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's keep it. It's good for me and you. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow on same program, same time, and on same TV. Thank you very much. We love you.
Good day, friends. My name is Olasode Oladapo, and I am both excited and humbled to bring you this wonderful magic moments of inspiration. We've been having a beautiful time since we began this journey, and I believe that you are a step closer to your greatness than you were before we began this journey. Today's topic is one I am very passionate about. This is because it could almost single-handedly assure you of greatness. Truly great men value what we're going to discuss today above their power, above their wealth, above their positions. I'm talking about learning. We're talking today about the power of learning. You see, learning is an extremely powerful tool because via learning, you acquire knowledge. Knowledge produced from the experiences of great men that have gone ahead of you. You acquire knowledge by learning. Knowledge gives you an edge over your contemporaries and positions you for greatness. So if you say that knowledge is the bedrock of greatness, you will be spot on. Let me say this, dear friend. There's a body of knowledge out there that would extremely and dramatically transform your life. By knowledge, I mean a body of information that forms the basis of your actions. This knowledge is available for you to acquire by learning. That's one major reason I'm assured of your greatness, because I know the exact thing you need to become great is available out there. However, you need to learn it. You need to develop what I call the learner's attitude. You need to have your mind tuned to a frequency that it makes you receive knowledge easily. You need to have your mind in a place where you can quickly identify and absorb the knowledge that you need. There's a saying which goes thus: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So that means that you've not encountered the knowledge you need because you are not ready to learn it. When you are, knowledge will flow to you effortlessly for as long as you have the learner's attitude. Having said this, the million-dollar question is what contributes the learner's attitude. Allow me to explain the answer to that question in the following. It's an understanding that you don't know all you need to know to achieve your greatness. A major component of the learner's attitude is when you know. And in case you don't know, I put it to you that there is something out there that you don't know, but you need to know to achieve the greatness you so seek seriously. It is developing an unquenchable desire for that knowledge that you need to know. So once you know that, there's something I need to know to achieve what I want to achieve, then you become passionate about knowing that thing. The learner's attitude is also knowing that teachers are hidden in every event, in every experience, in every encounter you have as you journey through this world. The learner's attitude is understanding that you can multiply the scope and speed of your learning if you position yourself to learn from others, both learners and non-learners alike. This understanding will lead you to voracious reading. It will lead you to developing mentorship and learning relationships. It will lead you to keenly observing events around you and a lot more other things. The learner's attitude is developing the habit of meditation and questioning. One of the things that is not encouraged in Africa so much is questioning. And until you ask questions, you may not unearth hidden knowledge. It's the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn as the situation demands. In conclusion, the learner's attitude is the attitude that must be consciously and deliberately maintained by the person that is journeying to greatness. This is the only way you can fully maximize your potential for greatness. If learning has brought people greatness in the past, I'm sure learning would also bring you greatness. I have had a wonderful time sharing these bits with you at this time, and I believe that something important has been deposited into your heart. So I want to say thank you to our producers and the station for bringing me this opportunity. I want to encourage you to not just hear what we say, but you should make use of them. Till next week when I come your way, your greatness is assured. Have a great day ahead.
Future on glasses. Seeing someone wearing eyeglasses today is just as common as seeing a person wearing a scarf during a winter time. Glasses are tools that provide vision to most people regardless of prescription of eye shape, but it was not always this way. The development of glasses as a common treatment for imperfect eyesight took centuries, with many brilliant innovators paving the path to the perfect vision you get to enjoy every day. Have you ever wondered about the primary technology behind spectacles? Here is a glance into the history that allows millions of people to read, drive, perform surgery, and accurately shoot a gun. The first inventor of wearable glasses is unknown. However, the Romans were the first to discover the ability to use glasses to enhance their ability to see small text, creating small magnifying glasses with spheres. The first wearable glasses known to history appeared in Italy during the 13th century. Primitive glass-blown lenses were set into wooden or leather frames, or occasionally frames made from animal horn, and then aired before the face or perched on the nose. Mostly used by monks, this grew in popularity and the technology improved through the Renaissance. Artwork remains the best testament that these glasses existed, as early Renaissance paintings sometimes depict scholars using hand-held frame or perch style glasses. Glass blowers would make lenses of different thickness based on rudimentary vision testing. As these glasses became more popular, the Italian creation spread throughout Europe, mostly available to the wealthy because scholarship was a prized attribute during the Renaissance. Glasses were status symbols of intelligence and prosperity. The technology might have remained stagnant for several centuries because the next clear historical picture of spectacles comes during the 17th. Glasses grew to be hands-free with the development of temples to extend over the years. Perhaps the most famous of these more modern glasses include Martin's margin spectacle, developed by the inventor Benjamin Martins. These glasses are sold as collector's items today, but they pioneered the pursuit for more accurate lens development and thinner lenses supported by durable frames. After the over-the-air innovation, new developments with glasses began to speed up. Benjamin Franklin added to the versatility of glasses by inventing the bifocal lens, which allowed a person with both near and far-sighted affectation to use one pair of glasses instead of two. He did this at first by cutting lenses in half and putting them together into one frame. Another style that was prominent during the time was scissor spectacles. These were glasses that could be stored in pockets and taken out when needed for seeing something important. Some men did not enjoy wearing glasses full-time, so these were the answer: pocket glasses that could be folded up in end like a pair of scissors. As the 19th century dawned, glasses were still handcrafted and not available to everyone, but the Industrial Revolution was right around the corner, and mass production of both frames and lenses made it much simpler for working men and women to obtain the necessary eye correction. The early 18th also saw the introduction of peculiar cylindrical lenses for correcting astigmatism. With lens technology and accurate prescription becoming ever more affordable during the 18th and 19th, saw a trend towards making glasses fashionable and stylish. Frames with different shapes, materials, and color became available for those who wanted glasses to match their face shape, eye color, or outfit. Most notably, styles changed because of the availability and development of strong plastics. No longer did all glasses need to be made with wool, metal, or on frames. Plastics could be molded into many shapes and sizes. The 20th century also saw the rise of sunglasses. While sunglasses were first innovated in China during the 12th century, they were used to obscure the eyes of judges in court, so no one could determine their expressions. Other glasses manufacturers experimented with colored lenses, but these again were not for protection. Only in the 19th did tinted sunglasses began to be used for light sensitivities caused by medical conditions. The fad spread beyond medical applications, and starting in 1929, sunglasses were mass-produced for sun protection and reducing glare.
Eyeglasses are used for so many things. The most important is, the very common one is the shade, which we see outside. The sunglasses used in protection of the eyes against radiations from the sun. When you look at in the sun, there are a lot of radiations, especially I want to talk about the harmful ones, the ultraviolet and the infrared rays, which are not good for the eyes. These are some of the, like the X-rays and some other things, which are very, very dangerous. and they only use it for diagnostic purposes. So also the infrared rays and the ultraviolet rays are not supposed to be entering the eyes.
Finally, the 1980s saw the introduction of plastic lenses. These were less breakable and they could be made lighter and tinier than their glass predecessors. Modern technology continues to improve glasses with protective coatings and reduce glare and UV light. Your glasses are the result of centuries of innovative technologies. Glasses are important because of various reasons, such as fashion. With numerous styles, colors, and shapes, sunglasses are up to date on the latest fashion trends. They are a great accessory to make any outfit fashionable and enhance your facial features. Eye protection. In today's digital world, it is important to properly protect your eyesight in order to ensure that it lasts a lifetime. Glasses not only protect your vision from digital screens, but also keep dirt and dust from getting into your eyes. Furthermore, eyeglasses can also help protect your eyes from harmful ultraviolet rays. Convenience. Unlike contact lenses, glasses are easy to put on and take off. Eyeglasses do not require additional cleaning and do not need to be replaced as often as contact lenses. Added features. As technology has expanded and grown, so has eye care technology. Nowadays, there are numerous additions that can be made to your eyeglasses to better protect your eyes and vision. For example, you can get a transition lens which darkens when exposed to ultraviolet rays and lightens one's inside. It also helps to read easier. It is common for adults to read newspapers and books, but sometimes they have difficulties in recognizing the letters because their vision becomes hazy. This happens not just for adults but also to anyone. Thus, reading glasses or any other prescribed eyeglasses is perfect for you to make you see and read clearer.
The summary of what I know about eyeglasses is that I am using it for me to be able to read very well because I suffer short-sightedness. So I can still read at a far distance, but when I bring it closer, it will be blunt. And I consulted ophthalmologist or optician. So glasses was recommended for me. That's the reason I'm using it. But some people are using it just for fancy. People call it recommended. My way is recommended.
There are many reasons to wear eyeglasses, but regardless of the reasons, the point here is to take care of your eyes because this is the only organ that enables us to see things. Without it, we cannot be able to perform daily tasks the usual way, and it will be harder for us to appreciate the beauty of the nature.
Yes, it's a beautiful Thursday morning, and we welcome you on board your darling program, AM Cafe on OSBC TV, from all the channels that you are picking our signals from. We say good morning to all of us out there. How has been this morning? Cold? Yes, we're all experiencing it everywhere we are, and we all know the solution to it. It's either you take hot pap or hot tea, and when you do that, I'm very sure, I'm certain that the warmth from within will make you feel good. Good morning once again. Thanks for joining us. It is AM Cafe on OSBC TV. My name is Titi Lokwe Ajiboye. Today on the guest platform, we are looking at farming during dry season. How do we do it? We all know that at this time the rain is not really falling as expected, and we never can tell what it will look like in the next few weeks. We all know when we go into dry season, but then we are still expecting much rain. While we're expecting much rain, we want to prepare for the dry season farming. That's why we have a guest in the house who will tell us what we need to do while waiting for the dry season to come. Those of us that are planning to go into farming, or we are already into it, will be farmers. Why don't you sit back and listen to what he has for us this morning to tell us how to prepare for dry season farming. And also, we're going to look at honey rearing too. Honey rearing during the dry season too. All that we need to do, all that we need today on this program will be coming from Farmer Dr. Bukola Francis Dada. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, like I said the rain is not falling as expected, and we cannot blame God for this. And as farmers, we know that some of us will have been planning for the next season, which is the dry season. Is it not too early to start planning for the dry season?
No, it's not too early to start planning for. There is this saying that if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So this is the right time to start planning towards the dry season. And the weather has not been all the same. Things are changing. Usually you have heavy rain around August. We're supposed to have early rain or heavy rain around July now, but we're having it in August. So things are changing. But whether we like it or not, the dry season will come. So we need to prepare towards the dry season. And I do tell people most of the time that we need to take farming, agriculture, to what we call a business level. Business level. So we do it subsistently, a kind of subsistence farming system, but it must contribute an economy to the family, to the society, and to everybody at large. So not until when we take farming or agriculture to the level of economy, to a level of business, that is when we can derive a maximum benefit out of it.
Thank you very much. When we talk about dry season farming, there are a lot of things that we do look up to that we want to plant during the dry season. Like what seedlings can we start preparing to plant during the dry
Just like
season?
I said the other time that we need to plan very well. One of our major problems that we have is that people want to plant, but we fail to realize that there's something we plant on. The soil we are planting on is one of the critical and the most important thing when it comes to farming. We can't just go and plant. You can't just go and buy seed anyhow. The farmer must be careful of the kind of soil they plant on so that they be able to get a maximum result. So when people are planning towards farming, especially when it comes to dry season farming, the first thing they need to do is that what is the constituent of the soil? The soil that you want to plant on, what are the elements that are there? Is it good for this kind of farming you want to do, or you just want to do anything? So you have to make sure, and that's the reason why soil test is so important. Most of the time we just take it and say, you can just plant anything. But for a good farmer, and you want to get an economic value from what you are planting, the soil test is number one. So, and for an average farmer, how do they need to go about this? How do they test the soil so that they get a maximum result from it? Just like I said the other time, agriculture must be taken to a level of business, to a level of economy, so that, our forefathers, they have been doing it. They use cutlass and hoe and hoe in those days. And then agriculture, it has gone beyond that level. So it must at this stage now, it must take it to a level of economy. It must improve the family, it must improve the society, it must improve everybody at large. If that one is not in agriculture, then we are not doing anything. And we just have to start with the soil. And that's the reason why you can't just plant anything. What is the constituent of your soil before you plant anything? So, and from that, after the soil, then you now think of the seed. Okay. The seed is also very, very important. The quality of the seed you input into the soil will determine your result. So you can't just say you want to plant maize now. You just go to market and buy maize and just plant it. It is more than that. You must plant a seed of maize. There are companies that are producing seeds. So the kind of seed you plant will determine your result. And that one goes a long way to get for a farmer to get a good result. So the soil, the seed, two of them, they are very, very important when it comes to farming. And when it comes to dry season farming, these are critical areas we need to take care of.
Ẹ ṣeun àlejò wáyé èèyàn wá nílé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ètò ilé ìbò ni AM Cafe òun náà ni ṣùgbọ́n tá a gbé wá lónìí ó jẹ́ mọ́ tó yẹ kí a jọ tú ní èdè àbínibí ọ̀gbìn ní àsìkò ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ níta fẹ́ gbé ẹ̀wò lónìí ẹ rí i pé lákòókò yìí ó yẹ kójú òpó ti rọ̀ dáadáa àmójú ọ̀hún ò rọ̀ ṣé ká sọ pé a ti ń palẹ̀mọ́ fún ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ ni àbíbò ni ẹni tí ó sọ fún wa lórí bá ṣe wá palẹ̀mọ́ fún ètò ọ̀gbìn lásìkò ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ àwọn náà ni ọ̀mọ̀wé Bukola Francis Dada tí wọ́n jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ wọ́n wà nínú yàrá agbára wa níbí mo kí yẹ kojúmọ́.
Ẹ ṣé ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun bí mo ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní èdè fúnifí tí mo ní òjò kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ dunlẹ̀ tó bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbẹ̀ náà ó lákòókò náà tí ṣé ńgbà tí òjò bá kásẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ tán pátápátá láàtò wá sọ pé a fẹ́ máa sáré palẹ̀mọ́ fún ọ̀gbìn ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ ni àbí ní ìsìn tójò ṣì ń rọ̀ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ ló yẹ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí palẹ̀mọ́ fún ọ̀gbìn ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ lójú àwọn míì ṣé kò ti yá jù láti palẹ̀mọ́ fún ọ̀gbìn ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀?
Kò yá jù àti sọ ní fìtìfìtì lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní èdè òyìnbó àkókò fún wa nìyí láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìpalẹ̀mọ́ fún oko tí a fẹ́ dá ní ìgbà tí kò bá sí òjò. Ó ṣe pàtàkì kí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí palẹ̀mọ́. Mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ilẹ̀ wa tí a fẹ́ gbìn nǹkan sí òun ló jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ tá ń láti kí ló wà nínú ilẹ̀ yìí ṣé àǹfààní tó wà nínú rẹ̀ ṣó máa tó wa láti gbìn nǹkan. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbẹ̀ a gbọ́dọ̀ yẹ̀ wò a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìwádìí yẹn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbìn yìí ṣé ilẹ̀ tá a fẹ́ gbìn sí ṣó máa mú èso rere jáde. Ìyẹn ni àkọ́kọ́. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì rẹ̀ ó ní èso tí a fẹ́ gbìn sórí ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣé èso yìí ṣé seed ni à ń pè ṣé èso yìí ṣó dára ṣé kìí ṣe pé a kàn dédé lọ sí ọjà a kàn lọ ra nǹkan tó wù wá a kàn gbìn. Àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti wà ní tí wọ́n ń ṣe èso fún owó nǹkan tá a bá máa gbìn àwọn iléeṣẹ́ yẹn láti lọ ra èso so that a lè ní àṣeyọrí lórí nǹkan tí à ń gbìn. A kàn dédé lọ gbìn nǹkan ká kàn máa rò pé a rí èrè tí a bá tẹ̀lé nǹkan tí ó yẹ kí a tẹ̀lé.
Ẹ ṣeun àdúpẹ́ nígbà tá a ti wá mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ gan ó lágbára nínú tó yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ ṣàgbéyẹ̀wò ká tó máa wo kí ni irúfẹ́ èso tàbí irúgbìn tí a fẹ́ gbìn sínú ilẹ̀ lákòókò ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ irú àwọn ohun ọ̀gbìn wo gan ni àgbẹ̀ lè gbìn tí ó sì rí èrè gọbọi níbẹ̀.
Tí a bá ti ń lọ sí ìgbà ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ báyìí ní ìgbà kan a ní àríwá ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa ìjà àríwá náà kan náà gbé south west a nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn kan tó ń gbìn ní òkè ọya a ò lè gbìn ní bíbà yìí ṣùgbọ́n a ti rí nísìnyí pé kò sí nǹkan tó ń gbìn ní òkè ọya tá a lè gbìn ní bíbà yìí bá a ṣe ń lọ sí ìgbà ẹ̀rùn nísìnyí tí òjò tí kò ní pọ̀ púpọ̀ àwọn kan tó ṣe pàtàkì bíi tòmátò ẹ rí i pé tòmátì kò sẹ́ni tí ìfẹ́ jẹ tòmátì gbogbo wa là ń jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ jata èyí ó jẹ tòmátì so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ owó ló wà lórí tòmátì tí ó dẹ̀ lè dá ní ìsàlẹ̀ bíbà yìí
kódà lásìkò ẹ̀rùn
gan nǹkan tá a kàn nílò ni pé omi péréte bóyá a little irrigation tí a lè fi ṣe tòmátì tí a lè máa wọ́n tá a bá ti ń fomi sí tòmátì ó ṣe pàtàkì a lè má jẹ tòmátì àlùbọ́sà gbogbo wa là ń jẹ àlùbọ́sà lójoojúmọ́ òkè ọya ló ti ń kó wá ó máa dá ní bíbẹ̀ ó tiẹ̀ dá ní a ti gbìn a dẹ̀ ti ṣe àṣeyọrí lórí ẹ̀ ata èyí tí à ń kó wá látòkè ọya à ń gbìn ní bíbà yìí
ó sì ń
jáde dáadáa ó ní mò ń sọ èyí tó jẹ́ àgbàdo tí gbogbo wa náà ẹ̀rí pé àgbàdo náà bá a bá mú ẹ̀kọ́ a fi ṣe
òtí tá a lè fi ṣe
òun ni oúnjẹ adìẹ olóúnjẹ ẹja olóúnjẹ gbogbo nǹkan là ń fi àgbàdo ṣe so tí àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí tí a lè gbìn láti fi mú ìdàgbàsókè bá ọrọ̀ ajé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa àti ọrọ̀ ajé ìpínlẹ̀ àti ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè mo ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ó ti kọjá iṣẹ́ téèyàn ń ṣe téèyàn kàn ṣáà ń ṣe téèyàn ò ní rí èrè níbẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ nísìnyí okòwò ni téèyàn bá dẹ̀ ti mú ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí okòwò èèyàn á rí èrè níbẹ̀.
ẹ ṣeun àdúpẹ́ thank you very much Farmer Bukola Francis Dada.
ẹ ṣé ma.
You just told us the kind of seedlings that we need to prepare for planting during the dry season, like I asked in Yoruba. What are the seedlings that we need to keep now? In Yoruba, you mentioned some.
Yes.
And I want to ask if there are others that we can plant apart from the ones you mentioned.
Yes, there are others. There are other exotic ones that can be so beneficial. Of recent, I'm into green pepper. The green pepper is an exotic pepper that the locals may not appreciate the value of the green pepper, but the average educated people, they will value the green pepper. And when you take it to the supermarket, or you can export it, and it does well during the dry season. So it's also cucumber is there. And these are things that people use for salad. They use it almost every time. The average, the educated people, they know the value. If you take it to the local market, they may not appreciate it. So when you take it to supermarket, you can export it. Those are exotic vegetables. And it's so important it does well during the dry season. And just like I said the other time, agriculture is not just it's something you can just do anyhow now. When you look around our state now, you can see a greenhouse, people are planting one thing or the other inside it, and they export it. And it contributes a lot of economy to the people, a lot of benefit to the society. And as we are moving towards the dry season, I want to encourage our people. Our youths, they are at home now. Sorry, maybe some of us, they are in federal institutions. Some of them are at home. They can go into this, and before ASU or whatever comes back, you can derive a lot of economy from this. So we also have other seeds. The other seeds that are good. Maize is there. Maize is maybe universal. That we use it for almost everything we are eating, everything, even for animals. So we can go into it and start a good economy and not depend on government all the time. There's a lot we can do, a lot, especially when it comes to vegetables. Most of the vegetables 3-4 months you already have result, and you can have a lot of benefit out of it. In the olden days, they import watermelon. We bring it from Jos Plateau. If you want to eat watermelon, you'll be expecting it to come from Jos Plateau. No, it's not anymore. You can plant watermelon now all around this place and you get good results. And if you are going to Ibadan, I think I can't remember the name of the town. As you are going to, you see they plant watermelon beside the road, and it's doing so well. And that is all around us. You can do something within 1, 2, 3 months, and you get a very good result. So, farming, agriculture has gone beyond a subsistence level that you will not get. It must improve the economy of the family. I do tell people that ordinarily, this 50 naira, you want to buy wedu, 15 naira. You want to buy a 430, or what do they call it, 100 naira. You spend money every day.
Exactly.
So if you are able to do it maybe at the back of your house or somewhere very close to you, you save those money. You are improving the economy of the family. You are not depending on people. Hey, I don't have 15 naira, please, I want to buy vegetable, or I want to buy okra. You can do it. You can do it anywhere. Everybody can do it. We can contribute to the economy, to the improvement of our lives.
Eshion, let me now ask you, before we move to honey rearing or honey farming during the dry season, let's look at the irrigation system. They are so much used to it in the northern part of this country. Down here, as farmers, have they really, learned how to make use of irrigation, or they are still waiting for, what do I call it?
They are still waiting for the government
to come and assist them.
It's good the government comes in, especially during the dry season, so that they help the farmers. It's going to improve or help them to be able to produce. But at the same time, we cannot continue to wait for the government forever. We can we call something now a drip irrigation system.
Okay.
That you need just small quantity of water to be able to produce what you want to produce. You don't need a large quantity of water. We waste a lot of water, especially here in the southwest. We have a lot of water that we don't even know how to use them. Some people don't even have the kind of water or the kind of rain that we have all around us, and the thing is just wasting away every day. So water can be conserved. When we have a large water now, we can conserve it. And when the dry season comes, then you start to using it little by little. A kind of a drip system is a system where you have just the specific amount of water a plant needs at a particular point in time, and you provide it for the plant, for that plant, and you have result. What the plant needs most of the time is the sun. We need the sun, and when the sun is there, we just need a little quantity of water. So water can be conserved instead of wasting it. Most of the time, I do tell people, don't waste water, because water is life. So water can be conserved. Water can be used. We can use a kind of drip system, just like I mentioned the other time. People are using all this waste bottle all around. You see that all the water bottle that is causing trouble for us all around. You can use it, a kind of drip system, and provide a little water for your plant, even during the dry season, and you will get result. So we don't need to wait for the government forever. It's good the government comes in, because we need their assistance to be able to do the irrigation system so that we can farm during the dry season. But at the same time, if they are not coming, if the government is so busy and looking at other things, then we can help ourselves. We can improvise. That's what I was my God teach me, that he said, learn to improvise. And that is exactly what I've been doing all the time.
Thank you very much. bẹ́ẹ̀ ìjọba ò bá lè bá torí ní òkè ọya ẹ rí i pé wọ́n á máa náwó sí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ gidi pàápàá jùlọ bójú ò ṣe kí ń rọ̀ lọ́hùn tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn ni wọ́n máa dọ́gbọ́n ṣe ètò bí omi ó ṣe máa fọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀yàn bá ń wò báyìí yóò dàbí erémọdé yóò sá máa fọ́n yóò máa fọ́n ni kí làwọn àgbẹ̀ tiwa náà nísàlẹ̀ ń bí lè ṣe láì ṣe pé a bá dúró de ìjọba láti wá bá wa ṣe ètò bómi ó ṣe máa wọ inú oko wa lákòókò ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀.
nǹkan tí a nílò láti ṣe ni pé àkọ́kọ́ ni pé a gbọ́dọ̀ waste omi nígbà tómi pọ̀
a gbọ́dọ̀ fomi ṣòfò
àti ń fomi ṣòfò jù ó ti pọ̀ jù àti ẹ̀ mọ ìwúlò ẹ̀ gan. So tí omi bá pọ̀ báyìí bí ṣe táǹkì ni a ṣe sóko ni o bí ibi tá a lè fi omi yẹn sí tó yẹ pé omi kò ní ṣòfò à ń pè kínní kan ní à ń pè lélẹ́ẹ̀bọ ní drip omi yẹn á máa kán tó bóyá tòmẹ́tò lẹ́gbìn ni o wọ́n ara ṣe sí díẹ̀ omi yẹn á máa kán tó fún ìgbà díẹ̀ nǹkan tí èrè kò nílò nǹkan tó nílò jù ó ní omi kékeré ṣùgbọ́n oòrùn tó pọ̀ so tí omi kékeré yẹn bá ti wà tó ń fún nǹkan tá a gbìn ó ti tó à nídìí omi púpọ̀ so nígbà tó mi pọ̀ ní ìsinyìí a gbọ́dọ̀ fomi ṣòfò ẹni tó bá ní nǹkan lẹ́kùlé ẹ jẹ́ kó wá tank kó rí tank kó fi omi yẹn pamọ́ omi tá a lè lò dìgbà tí òjò máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní bóyá bíi March April next year a lè fi pamọ́ àwọn ìlú tí ẹ wà tó yẹ pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ lómi bóyá tó máa ń ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ pé òjò kan rọra rọ̀ fúngbà díẹ̀ báyìí omi ẹyọ kan kò ní ṣòfò because wọ́n mọ value ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tá a ní bíbá ó ti pọ̀ jù tó yẹ pé àti ẹ̀rí lè mọ ìwúlò àwọn nǹkan tá a ní so omi ṣe pàtàkì ẹ má yẹ ká fi omi ṣòfò fún àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Thank you very much, Farmer Bukola Francis Dada. Now let's go to honey rearing. During the what time is it even best for us to rear honey?
I do tell people that I'm a bee farmer also. I rear honey almost all the time. It's one of the profession that is we don't really care about it, and it's a lot of money that is into honey bee production or bee rearing. Is a lot that we cannot even finish it here.
So it doesn't have season.
You can rear it at any time. But we have season. We have what we call the flowering season. We have what we call the dead season. We have what we call then the harvesting season. So mostly we are in August in the southwest here. What we are going through now, we are still in the dead season. I call it a dead season. A season where there is no, the flowerings are not coming up. So in a short while, in the next few weeks, you see the flowers will be coming up. We call it a flowering season. That's when the bees start working. They start picking nectars, they start picking pollens, and they start making honey. So during this season, we start to place our hives, mostly in the southwest where we use what we call the KTB, the Kenya tuber. We put it in the bush. We put it where the flowers are, and the bees start to live inside those hives. So it's a time of preparation for us. It's also towards the dry season because the honey thrives, the bee thrives well in the dry season. And that's why in the dry environment, they perform better than in the wet environment. So in this season now, we are moving towards what we call the flowering season. For the bees, we have like 3 seasons: the dead season, the flowering season, and the harvest time. So that is what we have.
We are in the dead season now.
We are in a little bit, we are coming out of it. Okay. We are going to the flowering season.
Okay, we are going to the flowering season. Well, when we're talking about honey production, what does it take? Do I need so much money to start it? And what is it that I really need to start honey production?
The first thing is training.
Training.
you need training from an experienced beekeeper that can put you through. And when you are trained, then you start. I do encourage people that instead of starting or expecting to start big, why can't you start small?
Okay.
Many of us, we have farms in our villages. We have lands, open lands that nobody is there, and we have a lot of flowering things all around us. So the palms, the orange, I mean the banana, the orange, and so many, they are flowering plants. Some of the white plants that we also have, we don't even know that they produce flowers. They are good for the bees. So you can just place your hive there and they start producing. So what we need is not much. It's a very small box that will just cost you like between 10 and 15,000. You can even construct it by yourself if you have the technology, and you start to produce honey. So it's a very simple technology, and it's going to improve the economy of your family, of everybody. It helps your cash flow. You don't need to wait and.
How do I know the bush where I can get bees?
That's exactly.
The particular bush that I can get bees. I need to know where I can get bees now.
The honey bees, just like the housefly, they are everywhere.
Okay.
But if you don't put something to attract them,
okay,
you may not see them.
Like what though?
We call it an attractant. It's an ashiri. It's an attractant. It's a bait. You get it? We put a bait inside the box, and definitely the bees, they are very sensitive. From the study, they are 50 times sensitive than a dog. And when you put the baits somewhere, definitely they will look for it.
Thank you very much. And talking about beekeeping, when we keep our containers in the bush,
okay,
do we normally think
the hive? We call it the hive.
The hive. When we keep it in the bush, do we think of bush burning? Effect of bush burning?
That's one of the challenges we have as a beekeeper. The bush burning is also there, but at the same time, the theft is there. Bush burning is there. So, but as a farmer, you need to know how to mitigate all these challenges. If you have a problem, you put your hive somewhere and the fire is disturbing you, then you try to make sure you call the surroundings so that your hives will not be burned.
Okay.
If you have the problem of theft, then you look for ways of mitigating it. I think I mentioned it the other time I was also here, that in one of my farm, I have to employ the locals.
Okay.
So every time I go there, every year I discover that I'm not getting anything. So I have to employ the locals to be able to guide those farms. So, and they know that every year they get something. So it is their duty to take care of those hives. So it's a win-win situation. I mean, if I place it there and they destroy it, they know they are not getting anything. But if at the end of the year they know that something good is coming to them, then every one of us, they take care of it naturally because they know they are part of the system. So if you are having the problem of theft or you are having the problem of fire in your farm, then look at the locals. I mean, how do you incorporate them into the system so that it will be a win-win situation? There's nothing you do that people will not go and steal. You know, some people, they are naturally, their life is all about taking something that does not belong to them. But if you understand the system, then you will try to incorporate them so that they are part of the system.
Ẹ ṣeun, àgbẹ̀ Bukola Francis, ọ̀gbìn iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ oyin, àgbẹ̀ olóyin náà ní ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àsìkò wo ló dára jù láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣiṣẹ́ fún ọ̀gbìn àbí iṣẹ́ oyin.
ọ̀gbìn náà ni ọ̀sìn oyin.
Ìgbà wo ló dára jù?
Kò sígbà tí kò dára, bí mo ṣe máa sọ fáwọn ẹ̀ wa, kò sígbà tí ẹ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ẹ ò lè bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n fún oyin, a ń láti mọ àwọn ìgbà yẹn so that a fi lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ní irúgbà tá a wà ní àkókò ọ̀wọ̀ ní ìgbà tí kì í sí oyin a máa ń pè ní dead season ní èdè òyìnbó. Ìgbà yẹn oyin kì í pọ̀, oyin máa wọ́n. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ra oyin nísìnyí oyin máa wọ́n because lọ́dọ̀ wa níbà yìí oyin ò lè produce ní time yìí. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní àkókò ọ̀wọ̀ yìí ni pé wọ́n wá oúnjẹ tí wọ́n á jẹ tí wọ́n lè fi survive what we call a drought season. Tá bá ti kúrò ní àkókò yìí, tó bá ti ń wọ July, tá bá ti ń wọ August, September díẹ̀, a ó bọ́ sí nǹkan tá à ń pè ní flowering season. Ìgbà tí tẹ́yìn náà bá jáde láàárọ̀ ẹ rí àwọn ewé, àwọn òdòdó, ìtànná òdò wọn á ti máa jáde. Tí ẹni tó ń sin oyin tó bá ti ń rí àwọn ìtànná yẹn, inú ẹ̀ máa ń dùn ni because ó mọ̀ pé owó ó ti ń bọ̀ wá sí àpò díẹ̀díẹ̀. So tó bá ti rí àwọn ìtànná yẹn tó bá ti wọ September, tẹ́mi bá ti jáde láàárọ̀ tí n bá ti rọrùn ló wá ti tàn, inú mi máa ń dùn ni because mo mọ̀ pé àwọn oyin ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ nìyẹn. So ìgbà yẹn náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa ṣe oyin. So à ń pè ní flowering season. The flowering season, the pollen season, àwọn oyin wọn a máa lọ sínú igbó, wọn a lọ máa mú pollen, wọn a lọ máa mú dáa tó ń pè ní nectar. So tó bá ti mú, wọn á papọ̀ mọ́ nǹkan tó wà nínú wọn, wọn á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí produce oyin. So àti wọn ní ìgbà tá a máa ń pè ní harvest season. Ìyẹn ni ó máa ń tó bóyá bíi December sí around the March ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa níbà yìí. So ìgbà bíi mẹ́ta ni a ní fún oyin. Kò sígbà tá a lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣe àgbẹ̀ oyin, kò sígbà tá a tó ṣe nǹkan tó.
Ọmọ yóò pọ̀ jura wọn lọ lákòókò.
Ó kàn lè pọ̀ jura wọn lọ ní àkókò kan sí àwọn àkókò kan. So èmi máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé tó o bá ti ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀, o lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní àkókò tí o bá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n a láti mọ àwọn ìgbà yẹn nítorí pé tí o tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní táìmù tí a ń pè ní drought season tí ò rí nǹkan kan inú àgbẹ̀ àwọn àtètè wà discourage á sá lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n tó yẹ pé o bá ti understand àwọn táìmù yẹn, wà á ní sùúrù. Torí àgbẹ̀ oyin, àgbẹ̀ sùúrù ni, ẹni tí ò bá ti ní sùúrù ò lè ṣe. Nítorí pé ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa ń bí àti ní àwọn technology tó yẹ pé wà á kàn gbé àpótí sígbó, wà á dẹ̀ mú oyin, wà á kó sínú ẹ̀, àti ní technology yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n mo nírètí pé bí a ṣe ń dàgbà nínú ọ̀gbìn nínú iṣẹ́ oyin ṣíṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa, á dé àkókò tó yẹ pé a ti ju nǹkan tí à ń ṣe ní àkókò ọ̀wọ̀ yìí lọ.
Ẹ ṣeun àgbẹ̀ Bukola Francis dada. Mo béèrè kinní kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan, mo ní bí èlò mo lè ní dání tí mo bá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sìn oyin, àti pé ṣé mo kàn lè wọ igbó tó bá wù mí, àti gbòòrò àti gbòòfá àti gbòògbò ẹ̀ láti lọ máa gbé pátákó oyin mi.
In fact igbóòrò àti gbòòfá yẹn gan ló dáa because àwọn ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ yẹn gan àwọn oyin ti ẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n tá a mọ̀ àwọn igbó tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ for generation yẹn tí ò sẹ́ni tí ń lò is we call it a virgin environment. Igbóòrò yẹn tẹ́ bá lọ wò lábẹ́ bóyá bí àpáta ẹ̀ bá oyin bẹ̀, bóyá nínú igi ẹ̀ bá oyin bẹ̀. Is one of the best place for them. Ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, nǹkan tí mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni pé a nílò ẹ̀kọ́, a gbọ́dọ̀ dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fúngbà díẹ̀ so that ká lè ní òye nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n láti ṣe àṣeyọrí, mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ẹ ti ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà. Ó dàbí ẹni tó fẹ́ kọ́ kọ̀ǹpútà láyé nígbà tí kọ̀ǹpútà báyẹ̀ láyé ìjọ́un táwọn wá owó táà fi kọ́ káàkiri. Ìgbà sọ fún mi pé mo fẹ́ kọ́ kọ̀ǹpútà, wọ́n ní kí n lọ mú 30,000 wá, wọ́n á wò pé níbi 30,000 kọ́ kọ̀ǹpútà kí n lọ rà náà. Bí mo ṣe ra kọ̀ǹpútà nìyẹn, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ nígbà tí mo gba lẹ́ni tí mo gba lọ́la tí mo jùmọ́lẹ̀ lẹ́ni tí mo jùmọ́lẹ̀ lọ́la, eventually mo mọ̀. So bí ẹ̀ náà lọ́rọ̀ oyin, a lè kọ́ ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní trial and error, ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà náà ló máa ń ṣe àṣeyọrí. So a nílò ẹ̀kọ́ láti fi ràn wá lọ́wọ́ láti tètè ṣe àṣeyọrí. So àwọn igbó tó bá ní flower kílẹ̀ yìnbọn òdòdó, àwọn igbó tó bá ní pollen, àwọn igi kan wà tá a bá ti rí àwọn agbègbè yìí ó dáa. So táyà bá ti ní ẹ̀kọ́ ló bá ti rí àwọn agbègbè tó dá yẹn, àwọn ibẹ̀ yẹn a lè bẹ̀rẹ̀. Owó péréte náà la ṣe fi ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. In fact àpótí yẹn gan èèyàn lè kàn fúnra èèyàn téèyàn bá ti mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kéèyàn ṣe. So 10,000-15,000 owó péréte o lè fi bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Owó oyin
and èrè ẹ̀ ó gọbọi àbí àwọn ṣe máa ń pè ó gọbọi
tàbá lè
farada.
ẹ mọ̀ pé lásìkò kan abala fẹ́ ṣòwò oyin iná ń kọ́ olè jíjà tí wọ́n ó gbàpò tí oyin lọ tí wọ́n ó bọ̀ sígbó ó yá àwọn tó fẹ́ pẹran ṣé kì í mú àdánù wá bí.
irú yẹn náà bí mo ṣe sọ ẹni tó ń jalè olè ó mọ jalè náà ni Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè bá yí lọ́kàn padà kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ṣe tí o lè bẹ́ẹ̀ gbin àgbàdo wọ́n lè lọ yí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbin kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ṣe tí mo so ẹni tó ń ṣe tó ń láti mọ nǹkan tó ń láti ṣe láti dáàbò bò so o lè lé ní ká má jẹ mọ́ náà so nǹkan tó a ní láti ṣe bí ṣe ká àwọn tá a bá mọ̀ pé ó ń jalè ládùúgbò yẹn ká bá a máa employ wọn ní o bá a máa fún wọn ní owó díẹ̀ ní àwọn ní olè báwo ṣe máa ń pa owó yẹn náà olè ló mẹsẹ̀ lè tọ̀ tá a bá ti incorporate wọn tá a fi wọn sí olùṣọ́ nǹkan tí à ń ṣe kò ní sí wàhálà.
So, Esheun Adupe, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you,
Dr. Bukola Francis Dada.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you on the show. And I want to believe that our viewers at home would have learned a lot this morning when we talk about dry season farming and honeybee rearing. A word of advice for a would-be farmer that is watching us, a would-be honey farmer too, that is watching us, who wants to go into honeybee rearing.
I want to encourage them to start. Don't wait till when you have everything. Start somewhere. Just start. You need training, quite all right. You can consult. You can ask people. You can leverage on us, and we will help you. Most of the time, I do tell people I don't take money from people. I will voluntarily, teach them, do whatever to assist them so that they can improve their own economy.
Thank you very much. And for you teaching them free of cost, can you please drop your phone number?
Okay.
So that for would-be farmer that wants to contact you.
Okay, my number is 082
yeah
35 211 942.
942. Once again, sir.
082
Sir.
35 211 942.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You've heard it all from our farmer this morning. Dr. Bukola Francis Dada has told us what we need to know concerning dry season farming. It is time for you to start now clearing the land, preparing to, go into the farm for dry season farming. And for you that wants to go into honeybee rearing, he has told us all that we need to do. Even his phone number has been given out. So please contact him for training, free of cost, he said it, just to make sure that you have something doing and your economy grows. I want to thank you very much once again for coming on the show. On behalf of the Director of TV Services, at Oyebayo, we want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And want to thank you on behalf of the producer, Ogunleye. Thank you. On behalf of the crew, we say thank you too for coming. My name is Titi Lokwe Ajiboye. Until tomorrow, one will come your way with another guest and another topic. We say, don't leave farming. Let's all go back to farm. God bless Nigeria.